like a bird on a tree. I'm just sitting.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, to be honest, today I wasn't really gonna talk about this. I didn't really have a plan of, wasn't even gonna vlog today, but I feel like I'm sharing my life with you, and I share the good, the bad, and the not so great. And today I'm not doing that great, and so who would I be someone just to be someone who just shines light and talks about all the good stuff, and if I didn't share with you the not so good stuff. So yeah, basically a little bit of backstory. Last week I did not vlog, so if you did not see a video, don't worry about it because I didn't actually vlog. I was away at World Championship trials for swimming, and super happy with the results. I was selected to be on the World Championship team this summer for Team Canada, so I'm super grateful for that opportunity, and it was a good meet. I swam well enough to make the team, and I'm really happy and very thankful for the opportunity that I get to have this summer. So I was away last week, and the meet was good. Trials were super intense and really hard. And then I've been back for the past couple days and just getting back into school. Exams are here, so busy studying, doing stuff, and yeah, so it's been good. Things were going well. And then yesterday I stepped out of my apartment for a couple minutes to go grab a coffee, and on my way home there was a group of guys who were sitting on these steps, and definitely weren't of their sound mind. They were a little bit drunk, I think, and they were laughing at me. In their 30s or something, and they were laughing at me, and I was trying to ignore them, and I was just kind of like, okay, just get home, you'll be fine. And one of them ran after me and like jumped right beside me and was like, would you like to make $350? And immediately I was like, no, that's not something I'm gonna do. And he was really persistent, and he was like, are you sure? We're having a party, we'd really like you to come, would you like to make $350? And just the whole vibe of it, it did not sit well, and made me really sad, because the only reason they're coming up to me is because I'm a dwarf and they want some dwarf entertainment, and that's not really something that I'm into. And so I was like, no, thanks, sorry, no, I'm not into it. So I cross the street, and he follows me, and he's like, I'm sorry I'm being so persistent, but you're very beautiful, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, no, I don't want to. I don't want, like, please leave me alone. I just want to go get a coffee and go home. Like, Dick, can I leave my house for 10 minutes and not be stared at? And so he was like, okay, like, so I'm sorry, like, have a great rest of your day, and then he left. And I was just kind of caught off guard. Like, stuff like this happens a lot, but it's really hard when you have a really good week and things are going well, and I made the World Championship team. It's super exciting. I should be celebrating. But then I come home and I can't even walk out of my apartment for 10 minutes without being stared at. It's like, guys, like, what the heck is going on? Like, why do people have to do that to people who look different? Like, we just want to live our life. Like, it shouldn't be some spectacle, and like, it's frustrating. But if you haven't seen my other videos, like, I'm a Christian, I believe in God, and so I've been really wrestling over this past day, like, God, like, you say that your plans are good. So in Jeremiah 29:11 it says, I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, plans to give you hope and a future. And I'm like, okay, if you know the plans that you have for me, I'm not feeling that good right now, so why are these supposed to be good, and what's good, and what good can come from this? Like, being singled out on the street and being asked if I want to make money because of my size, when I was not looking for that. And so it's been really hard today, honestly, and this week has been such a roller coaster of emotions. And swimming went really well, and I was really happy, and then all of a sudden it's just like, it just took a roller coaster and it just went downhill, and I'm like, why did that happen? And guys, like, it sucks when people, it sucks to get singled out, and sometimes, like, this week it's really hard to be different, not gonna lie. It was going really well, and then things like this happen, and it kind of throws you for a loop, and you're like, okay, well, what's the plan for this? Why was I made this way? Why are you allowing, like, God, why are you allowing this to happen? Because this sucks. And like, I know that there's other people out there that go through probably far worse things, and I can't imagine what you guys are feeling like, and everyone goes through stuff, but guys, TBH, this week today is difficult, and I was having a really hard time with it, and so I came home. I was at church, and church was really good, and I came home and I just spent some time praying, and I kind of like, side note thing, like when God speaks to me, he speaks to me in like interesting ways, be like different symbolisms, and then I'll come home and I'll look it up, and it's like God has a message for me. And so I was thinking about what happened, and because it says in the Bible, it says that God works all things for the good of those who love him, and that he does not waste opportunities, and like when things go wrong, there can still be good in them. And so I'm really trying to believe that today. And so I'm thinking, okay, this situation really sucks. What is the good in this, and why am I walking through this right now? And so the number that the man said to me on the street was like, do you want to make $350? I'm like, okay, what is significant about $350? Well, I turned to, in the Bible, I turned to Psalm 35. And in the Passion Translation, like I read the whole thing and basically just bawled my eyes out, if I'm being honest. And there's a part that stuck out to me, and it really resonated with me, so I'm going to share it here. So it's Psalm 35, verses 21 to the end. I'm just going to read it. You guys can listen. They open their mouths with ugly grins, gloating with glee over my every fault. Look, they say, we caught him red-handed. We saw him fall with our own eyes. But my caring God, you have been there all along. You have seen their hypocrisy. God, don't let them get away with this. Don't walk away without doing something. Now is the time to awake. Rise up, Lord. Vindicate me, my Lord and my God. You have every right to judge me, Lord, according to your righteousness, but don't let them rejoice over me when I stumble. Let them all be ashamed of themselves, humiliated when they rejoice over my every blunder. Shame them, Lord, when they say, we saw what he did, now we have him right where we want him. Let's get him while he's down. Make them look ridiculous when they exalt themselves over me. May they all be disgraced and dishonored. But let all my true friends shout for joy, all those who know and love what I do for you. Let them all say, the Lord is great, and he delights in the prosperity of his servant. Then I won't be able to hold it in. Everyone will hear my joyous praises all day long. Your righteousness will be the theme of my glory song of praise. In Jesus' name. So that's kind of why I just popped on here and to share this little part of what's been going on today. And the not so great part is that there are times when life really sucks, and I'm not a fan of being a dwarf right now. It's really hard. It's hard. But if I trust that God's plans for me are good, and that he's with me, and that he sees me, and that he's been there all the time, and that he's not going to turn a blind eye, and that he's going to do something in this to make it good, then I want to share with you guys the not so good parts, so that when it is going to be good, and he's going to make it good, and something good is going to come out of this situation, my prayer is that you guys will see that it wasn't me, and it wasn't my strength, and it wasn't my perseverance, and it wasn't my will and strength. Like, I'm pretty broken right now, but it was God's. I'm nothing, but he makes me something. And I just pray that if you're still watching this, that you see that there's stuff in my life that doesn't always go well, and it really sucks. But I'm trusting that God's plan is going to be good. And when it is good, and when I do come out of this day, and when I do start feeling a little better, that I pray that you guys will know that it wasn't me that did it. It wasn't me that pulled myself out of the pit. It was God. So, something to think about. But I pray that your guys' days are going a lot better than mine is today. And I just hope that your lights continue to shine, and that even if you're going through something, that you will have confidence that you will make it through. I have confidence that I'll make it through. It just kind of sucks right now, but yeah, just being honest, keeping it real on this channel. So I hope you guys have a great week, whatever you're doing. Yeah, have a great week, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. And
from up here, the world seems small. We can sit together.